Welcome to presentation number 2 on using your TI84 graphing calculator. Today we're going to talk about basic operations, the negative sign versus subtracting, and previous answer or accessing the history in your calculator. Alright, to begin with, we'll turn our calculator on. If it's not clear, remember hit the clear button. And now to do basic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication or division, you use these 4 buttons. So to do a simple calculation, 2 plus 3 times 5, order of operations, that would be 15 plus 2 is 17. Hit the enter button here, and we get the answer of 17. Now, if I want to add a number to this, I do not need to retype 17. Let's say I want to add 3 to 17. I just hit plus, and that is my last number in the memory, 17. Plus 3 gives me 20. Now, let's say I want to take a number, for instance 60, and divide it by this answer, whatever this answer is. So I go 60 divided by, but I don't want to type in 20, so I hit my answer button. Right here, it says A and S. This is my answer button. So I go second answer. That number is 20, the last number stored in the memory. And I hit enter, and I get 3. Now you might think, well, second A and S, that's 2 buttons. It's just as easy to type in 20. Well, what if your number is 5 divided by 71, enter. You get 0.0704225352. And now I want to take 24 and divide it by that number. I don't want to have to type in 07, 04, etc. I just go second answer, and I have my number. So it's very convenient to use this number. However, if I just want to add something, I just go plus 2. That's my 340.8, and I get 342.8. So it's very easy. I'm going to clear. Now, I'm not doing this in order. We talked about basic operations in the previous answer. Now, real quickly, the negative versus subtraction. If I want to take negative 2 plus 5, if I hit this button for negative 2, all right, I get the previous answer minus 2. Well, I don't want that. In order to find negative 2, I have to use this button down here. This is my negative. I have negative 2 minus 5 should be negative 7, and it is. All right? The only way to make my number negative is to use this. Now, if I try to do subtraction with this, 2 minus 2, I'm going to get a syntax error. All right? It's a mistake. You can't do that. So, if you need a negative number, you must use this. If you're doing subtraction, you must use this. They are not interchangeable. One last quick note regarding your history in your calculator. What I use here for these demonstrations is a TI84 emulator. It emulates or models the calculator on my computer. it's almost 100% accurate. There is, however, one function which you may find handy that I cannot demonstrate. But if you take your calculator and you type, for instance, 1 plus 1, enter, 1 plus 2, enter, plus 3 gives me 6, 1 plus 8, you just type in some random stuff. If you hit this button right here on your calculator, it's going to take you to the history. Right up here, it'll show the word history. And it will immediately highlight the last number. If you hit that up arrow right here one more time, it's going to highlight this. If you hit it again, it's going to highlight the next number. You hit it again, it's going to highlight this. If you then hit enter, you will be able to go back to that calculation and make a change. For some reason, you have a series of calculations and you made a mistake and you want to change something, you can go back up and to that thing, and without having to retype everything, you can access it. Hopefully that's helpful to you. If you have a question about that, make sure you ask me, because again, I cannot demonstrate it on my emulator. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.